Hey my lovely peoples, it's Melinda here and I'm going to make a video on my hair because I keep getting questions about it, and the thing is it just gets really annoying when I have to answer the same questions again and again. So just to make things easier, I'm going to show you guys all the products that I use on my hair. I'm not going to show you a demonstration. I already have 2 videos showing you guys how I did my hair, what products I used, and what it looked like during the process I was actually doing it. So please watch the videos in the down bar below. I have one specifically that I've done recently throughout this year called How to Ash Blonde on Dark Brown Hair. It shows you what the color looked like when I bleached it and what I did to actually rectify the problem I had with my Ranga hair. So with my hair, it will change from time to time because I have light ash blonde hair. Now ash is a color that will fade over 3 or 4 weeks of time, so you always have to tone and tone and tone every 3 to 4 weeks, so it will not always look the same color. Now I always get a lot of girls going, your hair looks different, you know, what have you done to it recently? Have you changed the color? How come it looks darker? Why is it lighter now? That's because when I first freshly do my hair, it's always a nice dark ash blonde, and then it fades slowly to a light ash blonde, but it still is an ash blonde. With my hair, when I'm doing my regrow, because a lot of people keep asking me how do I touch up and everything, I actually use, if I can just find it, 20 vol of peroxide with high leaf bleach, which has blue blonde highlighter. Now this one is a little bit tricky to use to I don't know how to explain it. Like blue, when it goes on the hair and it bleaches, when you have the bleach in your hair, it looks like your hair is like a whitish blonde, but when you wash it off, it's actually yellow. It gives you the illusion of white blonde hair. So if you're not too sure, use the one with the white lid, the high leaf without the blue blonde highlighter, if you get what I mean. But yeah, the blue just gives the illusion of your hair being more whiter than it is. That's why you've got to leave it longer. So what I do is I mix, like, I don't know, a bit of, I'm not a hairdresser too as well, guys, so when I'm trying to explain these things to you and it doesn't make sense, it's probably because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I don't recommend you doing it at home unless you really know what you're doing. I've been coloring my hair at home for a long time, so I've slowly gotten used to how to work things and what to do and all that, but when it comes to explaining, it's a totally different story. I don't know, but I mix that with a bit of the 20% peroxide and I wait until it's like nice and creamy, like a mousse like texture, not runny where it's dripping, but not too thick where it's like, I don't know, a souffle. It's just in between, you know, sort of runny but sort of like mousse. So I mix it until it's like that, and then I pop it all over my roots. I've, you know, always done it in sections, so I'll do it like that, then I'll bring some hair up like that there, and I'll do the roots there. So I'll always do it in sections, that way I know that everything's all evenly done. And I try to do it really quickly because bleach is very hard to work with. If you don't work really fast with it, one side is going to turn out lighter than the other, so it's always good to get some help, but I just do everything myself. So yeah, after that's done, I actually wait, because it's 20% peroxide, it's going to take some time, so I always wait about 2 hours for the hair to develop, because my hair is dark. Someone with dark hair will actually have really red undertones to it, so it will turn from black or dark brown to red to orange to brassy orange to like a brassy blonde, and then it will turn like a whitish blonde. So that's the whole process of how your hair is going to be like when you start bleaching it. So I do that. I check it every now and then in the mirror to make sure that it's not over bleached or anything. The amount of time you need to leave it in for just depends on the color that it's turning. So you actually have to watch your hair and watch the color that it's turning. So it depends. Sometimes the hair can be so dark you have to leave it on for like 5 hours or so, like Guy Tang says in his videos. If you don't know who Guy Tang is, YouTube him. He's a very famous hairdresser on YouTube. But yeah, I do that. I wash my hair, watch all the bleach out, and then I blow dry my hair till it's dry. And then I take my Electric System hair coloring cream. This is from Hair House Warehouse in the color 821. light violet ash blonde. I used to use the very light violet ash blonde, but then I found it was too light for my hair. I didn't suit that color, so I went down to just a light violet ash blonde, which is the color that it is now. Now in most of my photos my hair will look darker than usual, but it just depends on how long you leave this toner in for. I've left it in for 45 minutes. The other times I've just left it in for an hour. That's why it comes out a bit darker. Now it looks lighter than usual compared to my most recent video that you've seen probably. It's always this hair toner. I've never used anything else. I haven't changed anything at all. It's just how long this thing stays in my hair for. So I mix this one whole tube, the whole thing. I mix it with 10% peroxide developer. So this is 100 mils. I mix 100 mils with 150 mils of the peroxide, mix it together and apply it all over my head. And I tone it for about 45 minutes to an hour. Then I just wash it off, and then when I'm in the shower I shampoo with my fudge shampoo. This is my favorite shampoo of all times. It actually works amazing wonders on my hair, and this is what makes my hair like that greyish ash color. And sometimes when I shower, if I leave it on for like say 20 minutes, this blonde actually goes to that really dark ashy color that you've seen in my most recent video. So it goes like that sort of dark when I use it on that. So I leave it on for that long to get that nice dark ash color. My favorite shampoo so far, I think this whole 1 litre bottle was like $40 at Hair House Warehouse. So I use that, rinse off with conditioner, and then after, when I'm towel drying, I put the Fudge Hot Head Violet Mousse on. Now this is like a sort of violet tinted mousse which I put in, protects the hair from heat when I'm blow drying, and sometimes I'll just leave my hair to air dry, and that's all I do to my hair, and then I just straighten it. That's what I always do, guys. So I haven't used anything new at all. These are just the products I've been using for a long time now to get my hair the color it is now. So it is quite light right now, but I've just recently did my roots, so yeah, that's why it's a bit lighter. But over time, when I wash it with the Fudge shampoo, it will get a bit darker. But yeah, hopefully this answers your questions. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing.